She was just a teenager when she began her sports management career. 4 decades later, Jeanie Buss, the president of the Lakers, still hasn't slowed down. This Women's History Month, I sat down to talk basketball, love, and leadership with her.
If I would have known what I didn't know, I would have been scared.
Jeanie Buss was just 19 years old when her father, Dr. Jerry Buss, handed her the reins of the now defunct tennis team, the LA Strings.
The fact that he had faith in me to do it, I was willing to just throw myself into it. I think that it made me fearless. It made me get comfortable with maybe failing.
The stepping stone led her to become president of what used to be the Great Western Forum. And by 1999, Buss was promoted to an executive vice president, making her one of the highest ranking women in the NBA.
When you're one of the few women in a room, and maybe the only woman in a room, it's just the natural thing to, for everybody to turn to you to kind of act as the coordinator of tea parties. And if they can diminish you and you agree to take it, then they've won.
And in a business that is defined by wins and losses, this trailblazer has proven she will get it done. What was the most difficult decision that you've made?
My dad had his children, but the Lakers were his baby, and he expected me to protect the baby. So I had to let my brother go when he was overseeing the basketball operations and year after year not making the playoffs. And that was not the brand of Laker basketball that Dr. Buss had created.
3 years later, in 2020, Buss became the first female controlling owner to win the NBA championship.
You bring in the best people and you give them what they need to be successful.
But being successful at love turned out to be a bigger challenge. Buss had a short-lived first marriage. After her divorce, she posed for Playboy. And while not sure she would do it again, she has no regrets.
It's not for everybody, but I own it. I'm proud of it. What it did was it made me realize that a lot of the hang-ups or judgments that I had were those I gave myself. And so they kind of melted away. And that led me down a path where I found a relationship that was very important to me in falling in love with Phil Jackson, who was the coach of the Lakers, and having a 15-year relationship with him.
While the long-distance relationship didn't survive, the mutual respect did. Buss recently married comedian Jay Moore.
I was kind of surprised at the reaction to a woman over 60 getting married, meaning, that I've inspired a lot of women to not give up on romance and, finding that right person.
Along with being a newlywed, Buss is also stepmom to a 12-year-old and is searching for a work-life balance.
Just like other working women, or even mothers, you're constantly having to make choices about how you spend your time, because there's only 24 hours a day and you can't create more time.
But you can create new opportunities. Buss's latest venture is all about giving women a platform. Wow, Women of Wrestling is in its 2nd season.
A pivotal moment in my life was when my dad sat me down in front of a TV and he turned it on, and it was the Billie Jean King, Bobby Riggs Battle of the Sexes. It is over. Let's watch Bobby Riggs. And he said, I want you to watch this because this is going to change the world.
That is the inspiration Buss hopes to convey to other generations with WOW.
Women never had their own platform, that women were usually the undercard or the sideshow. Yeah, exactly. And so this is the only all-female wrestling, professional wrestling that there is. I couldn't be more proud.
I'm going to ask you a question that I've asked myself many times. Does Jeanie Buss have it all?
I believe it's worth trying.
Such a great piece, Pat.
Oh,
Yeah.
love talking.
I love
to
hearing her story.
She has an amazing story. And aren't we happy that the Lakers won tonight?
Right.
All right, Jeanie?
Yes.
Because she's all about the wins, too, that's for sure.